Hey, my friend, it's Alexandra Harbushka here, the creator of Money, Motherhood, and Manifestation. I'm excited to be back with you today. I want to talk about how we can manifest together. Basically, I'm going to hold your hand through this because we've been talking a lot about manifestation. And I know this can sound very non-tangible, very woo-woo, maybe fairy-like, or just kind of like you just sprinkle some pixie dust and it happens. But why does it happen for you? Why does it not happen for me? Why does it happen for other people? And I want to be very clear right now. You're manifesting right now, whether you know it or not. Your thoughts, your actions create vibrations, and your vibrations give out what you want. So it may be subconscious. You may be going like, well, so I really wanted that flat tire, or I really want to be broke, or I really want to be single. There's something in you that is okay with it. And so it's happening. Now, on a conscious level, you're like, no, of course I don't want to be broke, or I don't want a flat tire or whatever. But on a subconscious level, that's where you feel comfortable. That's where you feel secure. It's the old shoe that fits. So I know we want to change those things because trust me, I get it, right? Everybody wants, there's always things in our life that we want. And we may see somebody on Instagram that has it. You may see maybe someone in your family that has it. Maybe it's the dream body, the dream job, the car, the baby, the husband, whatever. So I want you to live with no regrets. I don't want us to be scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or whatever, or walking down the street or see somebody with something you have. I want us to live with zero regrets. I want you to go through life and say like, I had the most amazing life and I did everything I wanted to do. And something to remember is you may be listening to this right now, like I'm 22 or I'm 35 or I'm 65. What you might want at 22 is going to be very different at 65, right? And so this evolves, this changes. What is important to you, like I can remember when I wanted to meet my husband, and that was my focus. That was my focus in my 20s. Well, that's not where I'm at anymore, right? So these things change. All right, so let me get right to it. I kind of got on a tangent, but I want you to live life with no regrets. And so one of the number one thing that we have to do here is we have to get crystal fucking clear on what it is you want. And that might be very difficult for some of us. Some of us may say like, oh, I don't want to say that out loud. Like you may say like, I want $1 million in my bank account. And that may feel so uncomfortable to you. Or it might be like, I want to, I don't know, go live in a rainforest. Maybe you're an attorney and you went to law school and you're like, I hate this. And I just want to go live in the rainforest and live on like on a sustainable farm. And I'm scared to even say that because of all the work I put into being an attorney. Okay. We got to get everybody else's ideas out. What do you want? What is it you want? This could be something, and we don't have to go huge. It's something you deeply desire. It could be a feeling. It could be like, I want to live life full of gratitude. I just want to feel gratitude. You can manifest gratitude. It could be something so little. So it can be a feeling. It could be like, oh, I want to manifest confidence in my life. I feel like I walk around like this. I want to manifest confidence. Maybe it's self-love. Maybe it's meeting your soulmate. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Maybe it's a university you want to get into. Maybe it's an apartment that you've been eyeing on, I don't know. I don't know any of those reality TV shows, but like the real estate things, I should know them because my husband's in real estate. But anyways, so what is it that you want? And you have to get crystal clear. If you're like, oh, I don't know. Well, I want to meet somebody. Okay, what is this person like? Who is this person you want to meet? What is it you want? So number one, get crystal clear. As I was saying earlier, it could be something so simple as a feeling. So this could be something, I want to manifest this today. Today, I want to manifest confidence. Or it could be like for this week, this month, this year. I mentioned, hey, you may be 22 years old listening to this and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I want to, I have my whole life in front of me. We don't need to do our whole life plan. This is just, what is it you want? All right. The next thing we have to do, because things don't come to us because we work hard or we do the right thing, or it's not like tit for tat, or I'm going to do this. And so therefore that's going to happen. Things come to us because we are vibrating at the same level or the same expectation of what we're getting. So and I know that's the woo-woo part. That's the hard thing to imagine. But if you're not experiencing, so this is what it is. You have to experience the feeling of you already having it, which that is the part that kind of gets difficult. So I want to ask you, what lights you up right now? So let's pick something. If it's, let's say it's, you want to manifest your soulmate, your partner, your husband. So what would that feeling feel like to you to have your soulmate, to have your partner? Is it just like this absolute feeling of joy? Is it this feeling of comfort? Is it this feeling of do you have butterflies in your tummy? Is it what are you imagining that this experience would have? So what lights you up thinking that you have your partner? So it's not actually saying well, I'll feel this way when I have my partner. That's where we get it wrong. No, you need to start experiencing that feeling of your partner. So, and you may be saying well, Alexandra, I don't know what that's going to feel like because I've never had that soulmate. I've never been in that relationship. So what are some things that light you up right now that are just for you that you're yeah, I had no idea. For me personally, I love going to bar class. Love bar. I every time I come home from bar, I'm I just tell my husband, that was the best bar class ever, right? So that lights me up. If I couldn't go to bar, that would be a part of me that would be dimming. So is it, so think about it. Is it going for a walk? Is it hanging out in nature? Is it hanging out with your cat? Is it hanging out with your dog? I hear silence my computer here. Is it balance? Is it joy? Is it peace? So what is this feeling that you think you are going to feel when you attain your manifestation? You need to start feeling that today. You need to start feeling that right now. And then the last one that I want to get into is a way you can start working on your manifestations today is how do you break that down into a daily action? So we are very good, especially as Americans, we're very good, especially if we're college educated, we're very good at tasks. Oh, here's my to-do list. I got to check this off. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to da-da-da-da. Okay. What is something that feels inspired to you? Maybe you could get a feeling you know what, today, maybe I just need to go for a walk outside. That's really going to help me. Or maybe I should take a nap instead of trying to get through these emails. Maybe I should, and then all of a sudden you take your nap and you're man, these emails, I whipped through them in 15 minutes opposed to 2 hours, right? So what are some inspired actions you can take throughout your day to experience your manifestation in your real life? So I use the example of attracting your husband. One of the things that I did when I was single in my apartment, I cleared out drawers that were empty because I was not that I wanted my husband to live in my apartment with me. That's not at all where I wanted to live. But I wanted to have the expectation that there's room in my life for my husband to be with me. So I had empty drawers in my apartment, which was really small. It was a studio, but I kept space in my closet for him. I had a spot for his toothbrush. I had a spot for drawers. I acted as if we were already together and we were living together. So those are just some examples. It's going to be something that may come to you right away. You may start living in this, abundance, or you're feeling and you go, oh, I need to do this. So it's going to be individual to each and every one of you. Now, this is a whole nother podcast. This is a whole nother topic. And this is where we get stuck because your subconscious goes, okay, yeah, right, Alexandra. Okay, where is your husband? You mean you're just going to clear out a drawer and your husband's going to show up? Or, okay, I'm going to act as if I have $1 million in my bank account and it's just going to show up. Or I'm going to, yeah, right. So I want you to know that this is normal. This is healthy. This is your body, your brain is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Your subconscious wants you to stay right where you are because that's where your subconscious feels safe. And that's your subconscious's job. It's your ego's job to keep you right where you are, to keep you safe. So I'm going to get into the subconscious in a whole nother episode because it is so deep. It is so complex. But I want you to realize that those little oh, well, maybe you don't deserve to be in a relationship, or do you deserve to be happy? Do you deserve $1 million in your bank account? Do you deserve whatever it is that you're manifesting? So I want you to be aware that that is going to happen. And just some ways to get through that, again, is go back to number 1, what is it you want, right? What is it you want? Number 2, how can I experience it? Number 3, what inspired action can I take today to get me there? Now, before I close out, I want to share with you a little manifestation moment I had yesterday. And yesterday was my husband's birthday. And all of a sudden I realized, oh my gosh, I don't have candles. And I needed, all of a sudden, the only wrapping paper we had was Christmas wrapping paper. And I was like, where did all the wrapping paper go? Okay, whatever. So I have to run to Target. Now, I hate Target. I hate everything about Target. I know as a mom, you're listening as a mom, you're like, how do you hate Target? It's the best place ever. I hate Target. I've never liked Target. I don't like going to Target. I don't like anything about Target. Can't stand it. But I needed birthday candles and wrapping paper, and I was parked right there. So I walk in, and you would have thought this was Christmas Eve. I don't know why the lines were like 12 people deep. It was ridiculous. It was 12 o'clock on a Thursday. And I'm like, what is going on? So I said to myself, I'm going to manifest that this line, whenever I'm done picking out birthday candles and wrapping paper, that the lines they just part ways for me, because I don't want to wait 12 people deep. I hate being here. I want to get in, I want to get out, and I have things I need to do. I'm a mom, right? I'm just going to manifest this. It's going to part ways for me. So whatever, I get the birthday candles and whatever, a few things, and I turn the corner and I see, okay, it's still pretty deep. Okay, so let me just keep meandering. So I find a line that has someone that's checking out. She's buying strawberries. I'm like, who buys strawberries at Target? But whatever, she's buying strawberries. Then there's a gentleman in front. And then I'm like, okay, I'll get in this one. I'm the third person in line. I get there. She is paying for her strawberries. So I'm like, okay, this is going to go really fast. This is okay. My manifestation's working. I look around, everyone else is again, 12 deep. The guy, when it was his turn to go, he goes, oh my gosh, I forgot to get something. And he just split. So I was up. I only waited in line for maybe 45 seconds. So my point is, this is accurate. This is true. I was living with gratitude. I was living with abundance. I was living with positivity. I wasn't sitting there going, ugh, I hate Target. I don't want to be here. I was like, okay, this is my expectation of what's going to happen. Okay. So you will find these little things in your life and you're like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is manifestation. This is life. You're manifesting whether you know it or not. Okay. That was just my fun little story from yesterday. I am excited because I have a free quiz for you. So it's all about manifestation, and it's about what type of mama manifester are you? Are you a dreamer mama? Are you a ritual mama? I can't remember all the 5 types right now off the top of my head. It's an awesome quiz. It's free. It's specific to you. So you will answer the questions and then you will get a PDF sent to you that is specific for your manifestation type. What is awesome about it is it goes through your benefits, your qualities, and then some things that you can work on, some things that best help you manifest and some things that you may get stuck in the mud with. And there's also 30 days of journal prompts specific for your manifestation type to start journaling and start living in that abundance. All right, I will have that down for you in the notes, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Thanks so much. Hey there. Okay, don't go away. I have a free gift for you. So if you are like me when you started manifestation and you're like, what is the best way for me personally to go about manifesting my dreams, my goals, and things like that? So I created a free quiz that will help you determine your manifestor type, okay? And here's the best part about it, is this free resource will give specific manifestation practice tools for you that you can start using every single day. And plus, there's a bonus, is you get 30 days worth of journal prompts for your specific manifestation type. So I have it for you below. Go check it out. It's free. The quiz is fun. It's in the description. Go take your quiz.